If you've been suffering from trauma, been down on yourself, or even trauma that you have inflicted on yourself from your negative thinking, self-doubt, disbelief in yourself, I'm here to tell you, you're here for a reason, right? It's to overcome your own mind. All the Buddhist sages, Hindus, anybody that has overcome adversity knows that we can't pay attention to the mind. If I paid attention to my mind today, then I would have never worked out, and I feel amazing. That's the key to everything, is just pushing through the adversity. Anything that has resistance, you get stronger. There's a benefit, there's a reward after each challenge that you put yourself through, mentally, physically, spiritually. So don't let yourself down. The more we let ourselves down through not following through with, if we know that we are meant for more, if we know that we're not living up to our highest potential, and we keep letting ourselves down, that builds momentum and weight, and it gets lighter and lighter and lighter as you commit and get that positive win for yourself, right? That positive movement, activity, and complete that task that's positive for you, that momentum of positive energy. Every single day, your subconscious, right? It's recording every single thing. And it's recording that you're letting yourself down over and over and over. And you start to really believe it, because we have ingrained that. I had ingrained that into my mind, right? But the angels, the benevolent, invisible beings of energy, right? They're here for us, right? But we have to do the work here in the physical world. Deep down inside, you can hear and you know that you're meant for more. So you just have to slowly dim that voice of doubt with a positive activity, a positive action that will gain momentum every single day, every single moment. Do something that you know you want to do, you know that's good for you, that will benefit you, that will bring you more joy into your life. Just 5 minutes of it every single day, and just build on it. Build on it. Do something that's fun, enjoyable for you, as far as working out or physical activity, or any type of activity. Like, for example, I told myself that I'm going to start drawing and just watercoloring, just creating simply, just little things to just use my imagination and just release the energy, release the creative energy, right? And just have fun. Not about creating this masterpiece or anything like that, just creating this enjoyable activity for myself that will bring me relaxation, being in the present moment, using my creativity ability, thinking about colors, enjoying myself, enjoying life, right? Having the power to create something, the ability to do something like that, right? And so the key message, right? Hope this inspires you, because I'm just paying it forward through what I've learned by listening and seeing other people, by observing them overcome their own adversity in their life, right? Their unique path that they're on. We're all on a unique path, but we can at least relate to each other in these certain situations of overcoming emotions, overcoming the mind, right? So don't let yourself down today. Do something that you know that you should, and you'll feel better about yourself, because the energy is going one way or the other. And then keep building that positive momentum, that positive action. But as we let ourselves down over and over and over and over, it gets harder and harder to dig ourselves out of that negative mindset, right? just like a bank account. Investing in yourself positively, even though you might not feel like it. It's just overcoming the mind. The mind is a tool. It will, like, after you start working out, I notice my mind, it's like, hey, let's go work out. Hey, let's go work out. Hey, let's go work out. But if you don't work out, it's like, hey, let's sit here. Hey, let's chill at home. Hey, let's watch Netflix. Hey, let's go eat something. And that's what it does. It's just like a tool. It is a servant. When you start really looking at your mind clearly, it is a servant that's serving you. It's a protocol, just like a computer. You've set a protocol for that program, right? To execute these actions. But we're all growing and learning. So if you have traumatized yourself with overthinking and self-doubt because of a negative situation that you couldn't control, right? And then realizing we don't control the things that happen in our lives. It's just we control how we respond. And that's about growth and evolution and evolving in this thing we call life. It's not just about enjoyment and feeling good. It's about overcoming pain. It's about getting real and honest with yourself and knowing, like, you're here for a reason. It's to overcome pain. And that's the only way you get stronger, is through pain. Because if there was no pain, you would just do nothing. You would do absolutely nothing. The universe has to push you through pain. You have to, in order to achieve something, to conquer something, it has to be tough. It has to have resistance, and it has to be challenging. And if you're like me, an empath, highly sensitive, you were running away from that pain. If you're highly sensitive, you've learned to run from the pain and then numb it, right? Mask it with something temporarily, just short term, and then boom, you're doing this cycle, this negative cycle of just chasing, numbing dopamine of your pain, of resentment to yourself, of not living up to your potential. And then the other people around you, you're letting them down, and then they're beating down on you about, especially if your parents or anybody in your life, right, your partner or spouse that cares about you, they tell you how it is. And so they're not going to sugarcoat it like your friend might do, right? And then you blame them, or you take that and you take out action and anger towards them, and then it creates, arguments, and we play out this trauma. So the thing is that everyone is in your life for a reason, and we don't control what other people do or say. Just observe, because what we're doing is we're replaying other people's voices, and we have a conscience. Everyone has a conscience, and that conscience is for a reason. So if you feel regret, if you feel down, if you feel guilty or shame, it is a signal and sign that you're not being honest with yourself, and you're not being true to yourself. You're letting external circumstances control and then create a victimized version of your state of mind, a victim state of mind. So overcome that with a positive action that you can be proud of yourself for. And then with that positive action, build on that through the way you think, through affirmations, through doing something good, picking up trash if you see it. We're all guardians of this earth and this planet. So next time you see something, don't not like, hey, oh well, or whatever. Just do it, because it's going to make you feel good, right? Or maybe somebody will see you and then say, hey, and we all feed off each other, right? That's what life is about, doing stuff when nobody's even looking, right? Not even caring, cheering yourself on, consistency. Who cares if anybody's rooting for you, right? It's hard, but then it feels so good if you can root for yourself and then be consistent on whatever activity and thing that you want to build on in your life every single day. So each day that we have is energy to build on a certain investment, on a certain activity that we want to build in our life, or that we want to create into our life. A program, a protocol that's going to bring us more joy, more money, more abundance, more love, right? And so I love you guys. I hope this inspires you. I'm just paying it forward. So share, like the video if it resonates with you. I love you guys. Until next time, let's get her done. 2023.